Hey, everybody, and welcome to STAR in Focus, our new podcast. I'm your host, Deanna Oaks. I am the secretary of STAR, and so happy that you're here with us. We are building a bridge to the future of court reporting, and we are going to talk all about where we are today and where we want to be in the future. This is our very first Ground Zero episode, so we will be talking with our president of STAR, Ms. Andrea Wecker. But before we get started, I wanted to tell you a little bit about why we're doing this podcast. And honestly, most people don't even know what we do for a living. Court reporting is an obscure field, as noble of a profession as it is. Most people have to ask at least 3 questions when I tell them I am a court reporter, which actually is not entirely true, because I don't report in court, but it's the vernacular that people understand. So we just want to take a little bit of time and kind of explain where the industry has come from and where it's going to, and hopefully get you invigorated and interested and see if you want to be a part of our community. STAR's mission here is to bridge the gap between all of the different methodologies, all of the different disciplines, and focus on our similarities rather than our differences. We are trying to move forward in a positive manner, in a respectful way that allows people to maintain the integrity of reporting in all different ways. It's a safe environment. We believe in diversity. We believe in empowerment, as opposed to, all of the negative things that might come along pretty much with anything in this world, in this day and age. This is a safe space for inclusivity and respect. We also embrace technology here. STAR actually stands for Stenograph Technology Agencies and Reporters. Probably could have told you that up front, just to give you a little bit more information about us. So we are historically a stenograph users group, and we just try to include and encompass all of the different users of technology in our field. So whether you're a videographer or a voice writer or a stenographic writer, everybody is welcome here. All of the speech to text methods are welcome to learn, collaborate, network, and advance together. We drive leadership, and we want to be a part of the future. And we do that by empowering each other to look forward and be stronger together. That's a little bit about STAR itself. What we're hoping to do with the podcast here is, like I said before, just expose the industry to people that really don't know anything about the industry, especially, I think, younger people, and not exclusively younger people, but definitely when people are not sure what they want to do when they grow up. This is a great career that, is pretty lucrative. It's definitely got a lot of benefits. There's many different avenues you can take, and it's a noble career. It's something that inspires just authenticity, integrity, loyalty. There's just a wonderful, wonderful group of people that are the backbone to the justice system, and being a part of it is really, really rewarding. So the podcast is here to educate people and to bring us all together. And I think we're going to try and do it every Friday. So you can expect some new content, and we'd like to hear from you. We'd like to hear what you're hoping to get from the podcast. What are the things that you're curious about? What are the different methods that you are inspired by? And what are you looking for from your career? Or, just things that you don't know about that you want to learn more about. As I have already said, my name is Deanna Oaks, and I just decided to be a part of this podcast because I enjoy collaborating with people. I enjoy educating people and just really working with people in all different ways. And I thought that this would be kind of a fun thing to do in sort of an outreach network kind of, methodology, if you will. So you can definitely get all of your information at staronline.org. And you can email us with any of your questions and concerns, but this is a safe space. So if you have anything negative to say, write that in your journal. Just keep it to yourself. You know what I mean? But if you want to collaborate and you want to know more about the future of the industry, reach out to us at staronline.org. So with that, I would like to introduce our president, Ms. Andrea Wecker. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us today. How are you, Andrea?
Good. Good to see you, Deanna.
It's always good to see you. You are a peach. I adore you. Why don't you tell us a little bit about I know your journey to court reporting, and I'm very inspired by your history, but tell everybody how you got here.
Absolutely. So I was very fortunate. I found court reporting when I was 16 years old. And I was always a piano player growing up. And my family was one of those families that had the dictionary sitting on the dining room table. And if we spoke a word at dinner that we didn't know, we had to look it up. So I've kind of always had grammar and punctuation and musical ability in my blood. And so when I found reporting when I was 16, it really just came very naturally to me. So I started steno school. I went through in about a year and a half, and I started reporting right after my 18th birthday. And it has just been the best thing that's ever happened to me. I've been a freelance reporter. I spent some time as a captioner. I've been a cart provider. I also currently am on the team of reporters that works down at Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, working on the 9/11 and USS Cole trials. So this career truly has opened up the world to me. And it's the sky is the limit when you're involved with reporting. And so that's what brings me here, and that's my passion for what I do. And I'm just so excited to be a part of STAR.
That is so cool. You have so much history. Also, I want to talk more about the dictionary on the table because that is awesome. Pretty sure my dad was like, write it down, had like a notepad, anything we didn't know. Isn't that so funny? And like now we just Google everything instantly, but just how that was such a part of the upbringing. That's a really cool. I love that.
My mom gets all of the credit for me being a court reporter.
Oh, moms are the best. That's so great. And Guantanamo Bay, I mean, that's an incredible experience. I'm sure you've met some really amazing people over the years. Yeah.
Yeah, it really is incredible. And I think the coolest part is it's part of US history. And that was something going through school. I didn't even know that existed. I didn't know that it was a thing. I just worked hard to always be the best professional that I could be and get the certifications that I could get. And that is the thing that opened the door to be able to do things like that. And I think that is why I'm so passionate about STAR, because I want to provide these opportunities for education and for us all to be the best professional that we can be. I don't care what method you are using to capture the record. We all need to be really, really good at it. And as we advance into this new stage of our industry and move into the future, it's imperative that we protect what we've worked so hard to build and work together and collaborate so that we can continue on to be successful for decades to come.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. I feel like I say it all the time, but we are stronger together. It is so, so important for people to realize that, the more we can come together and collaborate, the better off things will be. And quite honestly, hopefully easier. You know what I mean? Like, I definitely do not want to, sweep my carpet. I am so grateful for vacuum cleaners. You know what I mean? Like, can we not just move along with advancements and make life easy? I'm into it. I am all about it.
And there is truly room for everyone in this industry. There is room for everyone. And so we need to embrace each other and get along and work hard together and make each other better. And, like you were saying, Deanna, that's really what STAR is all about. And so I'm super excited about your podcast. I'm so excited that we have you on the board and that you're willing to take on this huge project. And I am so excited to see what you do with it.
Oh, thanks. I know we have, like you said, the sky's the limit. We have the opportunity to really reach a big, population of people. And let's be real, nobody knows what we do. So hopefully people will at the very least know what we do and know that it's an avenue that they can take. I mean, adults will go into this industry, right, as their second career, third career. It's not something that you have to do when you're young. You could certainly take advantage of the opportunity because there's so much work out there. I think that's one of the things people don't realize either, is that there's just opportunity lined up. I mean, I feel like I have to say no to jobs on the regular because I'm already working, and so we need people to jump on this bandwagon here. So let's get a little more like nitty gritty and get some content for these listeners here. Your journey to court reporting and your story is very inspiring, but that's not everybody's story. Some people, like this guy, oh my gosh, took me a million years to get through school, but I'm so happy I'm here. But where do you see the future of court reporting?
Well, I truly see the future, and it's so exciting to me because technology has come such a long way. And, for a long time when you're in steno school, everyone says technology is never going to replace the court reporter. And that is still 100% true. But we're at this really exciting place in our industry where we can use developing technology, like you said, to make our jobs easier. And, for the steno reporters, that we have this built into our software that Stenograph has provided us, that we don't have to be as hard on our bodies anymore and the wear and tear, and it's easier to make the record. And for digital reporters, the technology has come a long way. And voice writers and videographers, we all have advanced to such a place now that we're embracing this technology, and that's enabling us to make a better record and a more efficient record. And, so there are people out there that are scared by that, and they see this technology and they feel threatened. But that is the purpose of STAR, is to encourage people and to educate them about how to use technology to your advantage and not have it be something that makes you nervous, that we can all use technology to make us better at what we do.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. It's there to help us, and this is a pivotal time. I mean, this is with all the chat GPT, and right now all the writers are on strike. I mean, this is a huge contentious issue all over right now. So I think it's very topical that we're, diving into it. It's been kind of a contentious issue in our field for a very long time, but now it's sort of on the brink in all fields, and it's really going to be a matter of how we react to it, in my opinion, anyways. Are we going to embrace it and curb it to work with us, or are we just going to, there's obviously a litany of ways people could react, but if we stay positive and we stay focused, then I think we'll all be better off for sure. So what do you?
The only way that we can truly make this change happen is to do it together. The stenos can't do it alone. The digitals cannot do it alone. The voice writers cannot do it alone. The videographers cannot do it alone. We have to come together. And like you were just saying, it's those disruptors from the outside that are the true threat to us. And we have to band together and show the industry and show our clients that we're serving, that we have got this covered and we have got solutions and we can take care of anything, no matter the circumstance.
So, Andrea, now that you've told us all about your career and your journey here, why don't you tell us a little bit about what's going on with STAR in 2023?
Yeah, absolutely. I think our focus for STAR in 2023 is collaboration and inclusivity and making everybody feel welcome. Like you were saying earlier, there is so much hate and anger and divisiveness going on in this industry right now. And it is STAR's mission in 2023 to put a stop to that and give all of the community a place where they can be safe and have open, respectful conversation with each other and learn about each other. STAR's goal is to put a face to all of these different methods. We want you to go and speak to a digital reporter and get to know them and understand how they work, and have a conversation with a voice writer and understand how they work and what they do, and talk to a legal transcriptionist and a videographer and find out what their important roles are in the legal system. And so I think collaboration is really where it's at. And, this podcast is really a huge part of that. So tell us, Deanna, why you feel like this podcast is different and why it's something that everyone in this community needs to be listening to every week.
I think the difference between the STAR podcast and other industry podcasts is that we are a voice of positivity and inclusivity. And I feel like sometimes I feel like a little bit of a broken record, but I just feel like I can't push it enough. It's just, I kind of want to change our slogan to Kumbaya, and just an open arms person and, come and bring it in, everybody. This is a place where hopefully people will not only be educated and be inspired, but maybe even laugh a little and feel safe, feel safe about the future of their career and feel empowered and uplifted and excited and just curious and involved. And that's really what we want, right? We don't want to drive apathy or fuel any just negativity. We just want people to be excited and engaged. And I hope that if we give them the space to feel all of those feels, that they'll enjoy it and they'll come back for more. And that's what we want to do. So definitely educate people on what we do, because so many people don't know about it, and get them excited about being a part of the team, and hopefully we can accomplish that with great interviews and, just fun demonstrations, and we'll see where the world takes us. But as you said, the sky's the limit.
I love it so much, and I cannot imagine anybody except you being in charge of it. So I am super excited.
Thank you. That's so kind. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be so fun. We have, nothing to lose, right? So I think we're just going to see what happens. There's a ton of content out there. And if this resonates with people and they enjoy it, then they can come back and come visit us at, conventions and all sorts of things. And hopefully it will make our community grow in a very positive way. I think that's the ultimate goal. So Absolutely. We shall see. Well, as we're wrapping things up here, Andrea, did you want to tell us a little bit about maybe your favorite thing of the industry, what you're most excited, maybe a little like a preview to your keynote even, just something you're excited about that you want to share with us?
My passion has always been working with reporters of all kinds to make them the best that they can be. And I think truly that's why I am so proud to be part of STAR. STAR has always been a forward-thinking group and a group that is not afraid of change and not afraid of new things. We are pioneers and we are trailblazers, and that has always just spoken very much to my soul. I have, since I touched my steno machine, I just fell in love with it, and I love writing real time and doing rough drafts and hard jobs and always having a challenge. And I want other reporters to know what that feels like to excel at your job and to be really good at what you do. And so I just want to encourage everybody that I can, regardless of what job they have in this profession. I want us all to be better. And now is the time when we need to all be better together. And so I am just super excited about it.
I'm excited too. And you have been a marvelous president. You have really taken us into a new era, and I'm so happy to be a part of the team. Thank you for all of the work that you've done. We are definitely seeing some really, really great growth and feedback. And yeah, we are going to do great things with you as our lead.
And truly, a president is only good as the board that she has behind her. And we have an extraordinary board this year. And I'm excited for the podcast as well. Over the next few months, you're all going to be hearing from all of our board members and learning about them and how they're working in the industry. So we really do have an incredible board, and we're doing incredible things this year.
We certainly are. Well, for all of you, stay tuned to find out what those incredible things are. And hopefully we'll see you at the October 2023 STAR Convention. Thank you so much for your time today, Andrea. It's always such a nice time to visit with you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Of course.